When movie begins, we see the depth of the sea, where the different earth gases release. After this, we see a young couple. For spending vacations, they have come to Randall's beach house. The girl Emily and boy Randall notice that all the houses near their home were vacant. Actually, they all were vacation homes, that's why no one was there. When Emily goes to the bathroom, she notices that the water that was there was different from natural water. She also sees a cabin that was full of medicines. She gets very upset by seeing this, because this house was empty from many years. In the next scene, she gets very surprised because the condition of the kitchen was telling that someone was using it. Fridge was also full of fresh items. Emily starts checking the house. During this, suddenly, she sees a lady in the house. She gets very scared and she goes to upstairs to tell about this to Randall. When Randall comes to see that woman, then she had been disappeared. When they were checking the whole house, then they see that lady who was hiding. Randall asks from her that what she is doing there, on which that lady tells him that they are his father's friend. He has allowed them to live there. After some time, her husband also arrives there by taking some items. They were very old friends of Randall's father. Emily gets very sad after knowing it. She says that they will both rent a room. Randall was happy, but Emily was mentally disturbed because of that couple. She comes outside and sits down. Then she sees a worm who was looking very lazy. In the next scene, they all gather for doing dinner. Emily tells them that she likes to study astrobiology. She also tells that we have a deep combination with different elements. Temperature and distance from the sun are included in this. If anything will move from its original place, then humans will end. There will be only dust and gases on this earth. They were not understanding that what she wants to say. They enjoy dinner. Mitch notices that the water was getting very strange, but he ignores. After this, they stand in the gallery and notice that some things were happening very strange in the environment. Many microbes were floating in the air. They were in water and it was very strange to see them in the air. Mitch's wife wants to see them by going near them, so Mitch gives permission to her. She touches them and notices that microbes are frozen. She starts coughing because of fog everywhere. She was feeling difficulty in breathing. Mitch waits for her, but when she does not return home, then Mitch goes to find her. Randall did not know about the changes in the environment. Emily sees that fog was entering in the house. She closes the door, but because of fog she loses her senses. Emily wakes up in the middle of the night and she sees that Jane was not feeling well because of cough. She goes to her room to see her condition. Mitch closes and locks the door after seeing her. Emily and Randall go to their room for sleeping. In the morning, they were not feeling well, so they decide to go to the beach. When they were coming down, they see Jane, who was sitting alone. Emily tries to talk with her, but she does not give answer. When Emily goes near to her, she sees that she has eaten all her medicines. She comes closer to her and sees that her skin was getting changed. After this, they go outside for finding Mitch. They sit near the beach. Randall was feeling uncomfortable, so he runs towards his room. He forgets his mobile phone and keys on the beach. After leaving Randall, Mitch comes there. He knows about the condition of Jane. Randall notices that the color and smell of the water was changing. He ignores this and starts going back to Emily. Suddenly, a voice comes from the roof. Randall goes upside to check this. Mitch tells Emily about this place. He says that this place is very strange. He wants to do swimming, so he goes into the water, but after some time, he disappears in the water. Emily gets very scared after seeing this, so she runs forward. She puts her foot on a jellyfish by mistake. It bites Emily. Emily sees a worm in her wound. When she sees around herself, she sees many jellyfishes all over the sea. She takes out this worm with the help of a tool and runs back towards her home. She notices that the worm that she sees inside her wound was not a worm, that was a tentacle of that jellyfish. After this, she bandages her feet. She changes her clothes. When she was ready to run from there, then she sees Randall, who was coming to her by crawling. She sees him in very bad condition. Actually, Jane did this with him because now she was not a human. She had changed into a zombie. They try to escape from there. They go to the other house that was near their home for help, but they don't get any response. Then they see another crawling man who was coming near to them. After seeing this, they run from there. At night, they were continuously walking on the road and Randall's condition was getting very bad. On the way, Emily finds a police car with a radio. She tries to take help from police. Then someone on the radio says that it is very dangerous, and their connection disconnects. They hide in a house to save themselves from the fog. Emily notices that the water was completely changed. They watch television, Then they discover that these microbes are present underwater. But now they have come to the top because of heat on Earth, and they are in large number. They are killing humans' present life for forming a new life. Emily finds keys of car. She goes to the basement for taking some cylinders with her so that she can save herself from the fall. Randall vomits and changes into a strange creature. In the basement, Emily sees an affected man who was eating the other man. After taking cylinder, she runs from there. She sees Randall, who is totally changed. She kills him to save herself. After taking keys, she runs towards her car. It was very difficult for her to drive properly because of dust and fog. Suddenly, her car hits a tree. In the next scene, we see morning time and Emily was on the beach. She was also completely infected. Suddenly, a huge wave of water comes and takes Emily with it. Here movie ends. If you want to see more videos like this, then please like and subscribe.